Okay, we're recording now. Those of you who are watching this later, I am Susan Armstrong. I am a Gold Ambassador with Plexus Worldwide. And today I'm just going to talk about Plexus, talk about the products a little bit, the company, the compensation plan, just touch on the real basics to give you a little bit of information if you're curious about Plexus, interested in it, wanting to know what it's all about. Hopefully we won't take up too much time here, but I want to introduce my sister Laura. She's on the call. She's going to be sharing her story and how the products have helped her, which is an amazing story. She's had some really, really great results with that. Let me tell you a little bit about how they've helped me. I don't have like an earth-shattering story like she does, but for me it's been a lot of little things. And starting with some joint pain that I had, no longer. But I had cancer about 10 years ago, went through chemo and all that stuff. And so I'm on a medication, I'm doing well. I'm on a medication that I have to take every day indefinitely. And one of the side effects of that is joint pain. And I was controlling it with other types of supplements a few years ago. And they started to not work as well. And around the time I started to run out of that, I started on the Slim through Laura. And I noticed that the Slim helped me with the joint pain. It went away. And I didn't need any of the other stuff anymore. And I didn't have to take, Advil or anything for it. So, and I learned later that it's the alpha lipoic acid in the Slim that helps with that. It's a natural anti-inflammatory. And I know Laura's had some of that same success with joint pain as well. Another little thing that happened with me is that I got rid of a mysterious little rash that was on my back about this big, just kind of right back here. Just kept coming. It would show up about every 6 weeks. Couldn't figure out what was causing it. I don't have any food allergies or any other, odd sensitivities that I was aware of or that I have been aware of since. And I just kind of had to learn to live with it after a while. Put creams on it, take a antihistamine, whatever, but it just kept popping up from time to time. Once I started the probiotic, about a few months later, I hadn't been thinking about it, and I realized I hadn't seen that rash. It took care of it, went away. So, I couldn't tell you exactly how or why, but somehow it was connected. And when I confirmed that, short time later, we went on a trip, and I ran out of the probio on the trip. Got home, thought I had more, and I didn't. Long story short, it was about 3 weeks before I got back on it. And that rash started to pop back up. And I couldn't get back on it fast enough. And it went away again for several months. And it has tried to break through maybe a couple times a year, and not as bad as it was before. So it's been a great relief because that thing was miserable. It was really itchy. So that went away. And another little surprise thing that happened for me was it helped with my cat allergy, which I don't have much of. I've grown up with cats, had them all my life, and only the last 2 cats that we got a couple years ago, one of them was causing all kinds of issues, and I didn't realize that's what it was until a few weeks in. And I realized, oh, she's the one causing me to just be a mess with my nose and everything. My other cat, no problem at all. So I was taking, the nasal steroid sprays, and that worked, unless I stopped and forgot to take it, and then I'd run out, and I'd remember, oh yeah, that's why I'm on this. So once I got on the ProBio, same thing there. I ran out of the nasal steroid spray, and usually after a couple of weeks, I would start to feel it again, but I didn't. And then I realized, oh, wow, okay. And I heard people talking about allergy relief and things like that associated with probiotics and getting your gut healthy. So for me, that was pretty cool. I used to be one of those people that fall asleep really easily in the middle of the day. I'm a night owl, so I tend to stay up late and not always get as much sleep as I should. So usually mid-afternoon, or sometimes, like on Sunday mornings in church, I'd be nodding off. And if I sit down and I'm still and I'm listening to someone speak or something like that, I don't last very long, or used to. And then I noticed one Sunday morning in church, we were sitting there, my husband's next to me, and he's the same way. He's a nodder, and I was poking him and saying, "What is your problem? Why are you so sleepy?" And it occurred to me, oh, usually I'm doing the same thing. We're pumping each other. So it just gives you that sustained energy throughout the day, the Slim especially. So I've benefited from that. Also lost my taste for Diet Coke. Didn't drink it like constantly, but drank it a lot. Didn't drink much water. And now I cannot stand it at all. So that's been kind of nice to fun to get away from that, because I drank it since high school. Terrible, terrible stuff. So anyway, that's kind of my story. A bunch of little things that just all add up to, better quality of life all around. So let me get started a little bit, and we'll stop in a minute. I'll let Laura share her story as well. I'm going to share my screen with you to show you some slides. I have a little PowerPoint here. And I am an independent ambassador. So our stories are our own, our unique experiences, and everyone's stories is going to look a little bit different based on the products that you take and the issues that you have, health issues that you might have. So just wanted to say that real quick. To give you a little bit of background on the company, this company is solid. Plexus is debt-free, and that allows them to make decisions based on what's best for their ambassadors and their customers, and not have to cater to shareholders. But they are backed by Morgan Stanley. They were given an award called the Smart 25 Award for companies with best practices in business and contributing to the economy, job creation and growth. They were featured in Success from Home magazine. That's the same year that they were also listed as number 8 on the top 500 fastest growing companies in America. That was back in 2014. So they have been recognized. They have had an amazing growth, and we're still experiencing that. So it's still considered a ground floor company to jump in and make a business out of it. Okay, so this picture right here is our entire product line. We don't have just this endless list of supplements and products that that are hard to manage, hard to sift through, and can get confusing for a lot of people. We have one really good multivitamin for everyone. It's high quality, it's effective. We don't have 5 different kinds just for women. So that's one thing I really like about Plexus. They make a product, they make it well, and they make it right the first time, and everybody can benefit from it. And so this is what we have right now. We have 17 really fabulous products. Can you see my mouse right there?
Yes.
Okay, good. I'm going to point, so I want to make sure. As you know, this right here is our flagship product. It's the Slim, the Plexus Slim, the pink drink that you hear a lot about. That's the one that started it all. That was their first product that took off. Balances blood sugars, cholesterol levels, lipid levels, helps with blood pressure, overall health. It's the best place to start. Just going from left to right here, I'm just going to real quickly go through. These 2 products are called X Factor. They are our multivitamins. The one right here is chewables for children. So that's an option if you have kids. Right here, this green bottle is the X Factor multivitamin, and it's amazing. The reason why it's so great is because it has aloe in it that helps increase the absorption of the vitamins in it by 300 to 400%. It's really great. So you actually feel the difference in taking that multivitamin. It's also very gentle. You can take it on an empty stomach, and it won't make you, nauseous like some of them do. I used to take other multivitamins, and if I didn't eat when I took them, my stomach would get a little upset. So it's very gentle. This right here is one of our weight loss boosters called Boost. You take it with the Slim if you're trying to lose weight, if that's your goal, or get through a weight plateau or something like that. It's for active people. It can give you extra energy. It's not for long-term use, but it can be effective if you are trying to lose weight. Block right here, also for weight loss. A lot of us take it just to kind of help maintain our weight as well. It blocks up to 48% of carbs and sugars from a single meal. So you can take 1 or 2 before a meal where you're going to be consuming a lot of carbohydrates, and it will block some of that. It has a unique ingredient called NC2, and it's a seaweed derivative. And so it helps absorb those carbs and blocks the absorption of the carbs. I'm not going to go into all the detail on that, but it's a proprietary blend, and so it's really effective. We really like that one. This right here is Mega X, and it is our Omega supplement. And this one is awesome. It's plant-based, so it's not from fish oil. And it's got 5 omegas in it, 3, 5, 6, 9, and 7. I think I got this right. So you get 5 different omega oils, not just omega-3 or just omega-6, like on the shelves at the store when you're trying to get, you know, if your doctor says, go get some fish oil. Usually they just come in 1 or 2 kinds in a bottle. We have 5, and it's from plants, so you're not going to have that fishy aftertaste. So this stuff is really wonderful. It's the best omega supplement on the market. Right here we have Accelerator. And this is in the same kind of family as the Boost over here. This is also a companion to Slim for weight loss. So if you're looking for extra help in increasing your metabolism with appetite control, things like that, then the Accelerator might be something that you can use with your Slim. Right here, these 3 blue products are part of our pain or discomfort relief system. We have Plexus Nerve and then Plexus Ease. The Ease also comes in this bottle of cream as a topical. So the Ease capsules and the Ease cream contain New Zealand green-lipped mussel extract, which is a natural anti-inflammatory. The capsules also contain turmeric, which is also a natural anti-inflammatory. And these are wonderful natural alternatives to over-the-counter medications and some prescription medications. People who have, you know, joint issues and, you know, chronic joint issues or other pain-related issues, this has really, really helped a lot of people. And you take it like you would a vitamin on a daily basis. You get it in your system so that it's always there. So we love, love, love that stuff. And if you use them together, they work synergistically from the inside and the outside. Very effective. The Nerve is a very unique product. We probably don't talk about that one enough. It's our least represented product, probably, if you see us on Facebook and other places. The Nerve, Plexus Nerve, has ingredients in it to help stimulate the production of nerve growth factor, which will help help in the healing of nerve-related issues or injuries. Now, it doesn't help with every nerve problem, but there are great testimonials out there of people who have gotten great relief from tingling, numbness from a variety of reasons. So that's a very unique product that we really we need to push it more. But when you put these 2 together, the Ease and the Nerve, then you've got a little power duo there that you can't beat as far as pain is concerned. Okay, moving over here, this is Edge. This is our newest product, came out this last summer. It is for energy, and it's a natural alternative to those Red Bulls or the 5-hour energies that some people take to help them stay awake and alert throughout the day. It's got natural ingredients in it, and I loved reading about this and learning about this one. It has something called L-theanine in it, which is actually a calming ingredient. It helps with relaxation. And it's got 90 milligrams of a natural caffeine, which is, you know, a relatively small amount. And natural caffeine is less stimulating than the kind that's in the Red Bulls and all that stuff that's synthetic. So it's less stimulating. And you combine those 2 ingredients, and it helps with focus and concentration, and it just kind of keeps you alert throughout the day without jitteriness. So we love, love, love this product. Several college students that I know of, they're on this, just swear by it. Right back here, we have the Plexus Body Cream. And this one, as well as this product back here, a breast check kit, were the 2 very first products that Plexus ever had. This cream used to be called breast cream, but people used it all over, so they changed it to body cream. It has activated charcoal in it to help draw out impurities, as well as spirulina algae in it. So it's very natural, no fragrances or anything like that that can cause sensitivities. Okay, and these last 2 products here are our gut health products. ProBio is our probiotic, and the BioCleanse is our magnesium supplement. And the probiotic is one of our cornerstone products that is one of that, along with the Slim, is the product that you hear so many people getting amazing results with. Your gut, the bacteria lining your gut, is so important to overall health. And it's one of those things that are really starting to make more connections to that. As far as they've made connections to mental health and your gut. They've made connections to autoimmune issues in your gut, because the balance of that bacteria, they're realizing, is very, very important to how the rest of your body functions. And when that's out of balance, that can cause a lot of mystery symptoms and an inflammatory process in your body that can cause some of those symptoms where it's hard to identify what's wrong. You know, sometimes people say, well, I feel this and this and this. No one can figure out what's wrong with me. And sometimes it just has to do with just that imbalance and getting the gut back in balance with the right amount of good bacteria versus the bad bacteria and other organisms can really make a difference in your health. The BioCleanse is a magnesium supplement, and it also oxygenates on a cellular level. So an increased oxygenation in your cells can boost your immunity because it makes the environment less habitable for pathogens and viruses and things like that. So that can, as well as it helps clean out your system along with the ProBio. The ProBio breaks things down, detoxifies, and the BioCleanse can help you get rid of all that with the magnesium, but it also oxygenates. So it's got multiple benefits there, and people love these two together. Right back here, you have what we call, these are our Plexus 96 protein packs. They are not meal replacements, but they are good for on the go as a snack. They're 96 calories, which is why it's called 96, and they come in chocolate and vanilla. A lot of people love to use these in smoothies as a base for smoothies and adding fruit and other things like that, and they create a meal out of it. But that's just if you need a little bit of extra help throughout the day to kind of get you through afternoon. So that's the entire product line, and you can see right here just kind of what we cover. Weight loss, detoxification, blood sugar stabilization. You know, that's another one of those things that so many things hinge on just your blood sugars being stable throughout the day. Pain relief, nerve health, your GI health, gut health, and breast health. This breast check kit was the very first product. They're still very proud of it, and every October they'll come out with a buy one get one free special. So they're hanging on to those first products that they had. Okay. Just to kind of tell you the gist of Plexus here, how it helps people, it gets to the root of problems that can cause a lot of these symptoms that we're masking with medications and over-the-counter drugs. Blood sugar instability, poor gut health, and nutrient deficiency are across the board something that so many people deal with, and sometimes they don't realize that's what's going on with them. And when they start taking our products, they start to feel good. They may not be able to explain why. They just start to feel good because some of these things are just getting leveled out and balanced out. And it makes a big difference. And when some of these things are out of balance, like the poor gut health, the bacteria not being in the right balance, you can have an inflammatory response in your body. Like I said, that can cause symptoms and things that they're just, you can't figure out. A great example of the connection to inflammation in the body and causing something. When it comes to high cholesterol, they did a study a while back where they realized that they had kind of been wrong about what causes people to have a cholesterol level in their blood, because they're looking at people who were really overweight and eating poorly. And then they were looking over here at people who were healthy weight and eating, very healthy. And they had high cholesterol, and some of these people didn't. And so they had to do a little investigating. Okay, what's going on here? What are we missing? And turns out what they were missing is that the cause of the high cholesterol, while it can be influenced by your diet, was really mostly caused by inflammation in the arteries and vessels in your body. And so there was an inflammatory process going on in the body that was causing the cholesterol to build up. So it's just fascinating stuff when you start to kind of read about some of these new connections being made. So if you can kind of get control of those things that can cause an inflammatory response in your body, then you just see so many things improve. So I talked about these 3 products already, but this is our most popular combo that people start with because it just it does get everything kind of in balance on a baseline level, and it makes the other products work better. It also helps you, absorb your nutrients from your food better. Any medications that you do have to take, those can be absorbed better. So it just gets everything working better and more efficiently in your body. Okay, can you earn money with Plexus? You absolutely can. There's two buckets, like we like to say in Plexus, as far as how you can earn money. You can earn money through sales commissions, and you can earn money through building a team. Sales commissions, and you could just earn money only with sales commissions. Generally, you don't just earn money only by building a team. You would start with sales commissions, and if you decide you want to build a team, then you start doing that as well. But with sales commissions, you just simply earn percentage. Down here, you would earn a percentage on the volume that goes through your website every month, either 15 or 25%, depending on how high your volume is. Preferred bonuses are bonuses on preferred orders. If you have a preferred customer, every time that order runs, you get a bonus on that order on top of your commissions. This 5% override, this is commissions that you get on any level 1 ambassadors that you have on your team. Any volume they have, you get 5% of that. But your main area of commissions is going to be these 2 buckets right here. So that's one part of making money with Plexus. The other part is through team building, recruiting ambassadors for your team, and 3 ways that you get paid on that. Pay points. Each ambassador that you recruit to your team is worth a certain number of points to you. And as long as they're just an active ambassador, and at the end of the month, there's a dollar amount assigned to each point. And so you get paid on those points. Also, anytime an ambassador signs up and purchases a welcome pack, which is 99% of us, that's how you get started on your products, and you get your success kit to help you get started as an ambassador. So the welcome pack has a bonus attached to it, and you'll get a part of that welcome pack as a bonus. And there's 2 sizes of welcome packs. So the smaller one, you would get $25. The larger one, you get $50 if they get the larger one. That's a one-time bonus. The jewel pool over here is for when you rank up, the top 3 levels in Plexus are called the jewel levels, and that's emerald, sapphire, and diamond. Once you hit emerald, you start to get a profit sharing percentage called the jewel pool. And so that comes a little bit later. Oh, looks like we've got 10 minutes left, so we're going to go quick. So that's just a basic kind of overview of how you earn money in Plexus. A lot more details we could fill you in on later. This is the brand new ambassador income disclosure statement. It's just a chart showing you the average annual income for ambassadors from just ambassador all the way up to diamond. And just kind of give you an idea of how they figured out the numbers here, because you have 84% that are at this level. That includes every ambassador that signed up just to get wholesale pricing. So if you were to calculate this on just your working ambassadors in Plexus, those percentages would be a little bit higher. So I'm not going to spend too much time on that slide, but these are just some of the perks. Everyone's driven by something different, motivated by different things, and these are some of the carrots you can work for in Plexus. But you may just need to pay for your school, pay off some bills, or pay off Christmas, which is coming up soon for us right now. That may be enough motivation for you, but there's a car you could work for. Once you hit Emerald, you can go to Hawaii every year. Leaders Retreat is something that we work to earn in the fall every year. So there's all kinds of special things that pop up from every month and a couple times a year that we can work for, incentives that are a lot of fun. So, okay, that's basically my slideshow here. This phrase, what if this could change everything? This was trademarked by Plexus because so many lives are truly, truly being changed health-wise, financially, just in amazing ways. And so they thought it was very appropriate just to trademark this phrase, what if this could change everything? So, okay, Laura, I would love for you to tell everybody, let me end my sharing here, stop share. If you could tell us real quick how Plexus has changed your life. You are one of those people that has really benefited amazingly.
Right, and I know we don't have very much time yet, so I'm just going to hit just a few things. Basically, before Plexus, you know, I had 30 years of having very severe stomach issues of all kinds. I took multiple prescription and over-the-counter medications for that. I also took antidepressants for over 10 years. I have a son who has autism. He's 22. And there had been a lot of stress. So to help with the overload of stress, I took that. I also had a lot of aches and pains, joint pain, and discomfort. I had regular trips to the chiropractor for that. I also was seriously very addicted to Diet Coke. That's pretty much all I had to drink. And I ended up with being diagnosed as having borderline diabetes or pre-diabetes for type 2 diabetes. And that was kind of the time when I really knew I had to get some things straightened out or it would turn into type 2. And it was a couple of years of trying things on our own that did not work. And I was finally introduced to Plexus. I started the products in November of 2013. And within a week, I had just lost my taste for Diet Coke. That was the first thing I noticed the very first week, that I really didn't want that anymore, which was huge for me because it made me start drinking water, which was what the goal was. I needed water. Secondly, in about 2 weeks, I realized I did not have any of my symptoms of my stomach issues. I had very severe stomach issues, all the ones on all lists I had. And I had none of those symptoms after 2 weeks of using the Slim and the ProBio 5, which was, you know, in my case, I feel like the probiotic really addressed my serious gut issues that I had. And so after that, I wasn't having to take all those, medications every day. That was fantastic. But within a month, I found out that I was not having any pain and any aches or any of that joint pain I was having. That had a lot to do with the alpha lipoic acid in the Slim that Susan talked about just a minute ago. It also has to do with the fact that overgrowth of yeast and bad bacteria had taken over in my body and now was being replenished with good bacteria and also enzymes that were attacking the bad bacteria in my body and getting the balance back. Once the balances started to get back, I started to have pain going away in certain areas, and a lot of those types of issues were being helped. So that was the really big things. And I said, okay, after that point, after a month, okay, I want to just get this product at the cheapest price and give my whole family. So I joined as an ambassador in January 2014. I started taking a few more products like BioCleanse. I started taking the wonderful vitamin X Factor. I got awesome energy from that. And within about 4 months, I asked my doctor if I could wean off my antidepressants. He said yes. And I was able to do that and have not had that since March of 2014 and feeling great. And then also we had blood work done at that same time at 4 months into Plexus. And all of my blood numbers were back into the complete normal range. My lipids, my blood sugar, my cholesterol, all the numbers were just in perfectly normal range. And my blood pressure was down. Even though I didn't really have high blood pressure, it was even more down. So it was really good. All of that looked so great. That was in 4 months. I, of course, wanted, I started sharing about the product because I wanted, to put all of my family on all of the products. And so to cover that cost, I thought I just need to get a few people to help me, pay for my product. So I'm just going to tell people I know what has happened to me. And so I did that, and it has just grown and grown. And now our team has a little bit less than 3 years later. And really, when I started as an ambassador in January, I really didn't start working it as a business for a few months. But really, in 2.5 years, our team has been built, and we have, at this very moment in time, 99 ambassadors on our team. So it's really exciting. But I'll say that, I've had a lot of other things that have come up and have been, benefits. Okay, I've lost my motion sickness, some different things like that have happened. And my son has had amazing results. He is like I said, is an adult with autism. He's come off many medications and doing really great. That's a whole other story. But our family just benefited amazingly from these products. And not having to take medications is a huge, huge thing, especially as we start to age. The least amount of medications we can take is far better for our health. And so I just feel very excited that I feel 10 years younger as I am getting older. So anyway, that's about it. And that's kind of where we are, Susan.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I love your story. It's always very inspiring. I share it all the time. And there's a whole lot more stories just like that, you guys. So those of you who are listening to all this for the first time, get with the ambassador that gave this video to you or told you about Plexus, and talk with them, find out more information. And I appreciate you listening to us today. So thank you very much.